Welcome on everybody, it's your boy DRSI coming to you another time on Infopedia, and today we have a story to tell you because one of our beloved sons, Buju Banton himself, the Gargamel, is set to be released from prison in the next 60 days. So we all know that the Gargamel, he was arrested at his home in Florida and eventually convicted on a drug-related charge. He had been targeted and pursued for over a year by an undercover federal informant, and it took 2 trials for those charges to stick. So since that time, Buju Banton's music has remained a staple within reggae and dancehall circles. And, Buju Banton's fans, they have had much in the way. We haven't had much in the way of new music because his last studio album, which was a 10-track project, Before the Dawn, was released in September of 2010, and this was actually one day after his first court case ended in mistrial. And believe it or not, that album went on to win a Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album. A mere handful of tracks were dropped since then. Most notably, we have Ja Army, which is a collaboration with Stephen Raga Myrie, who put up his own Florida home to secure bail for Buju Banton. So right now we want to report that Buju Banton, who is currently on his final lap to freedom, who was serving a 10-year prison sentence for drug trafficking, the dancehall and reggae DJ is presently being housed at the Myrie Correctional Facility in Georgia, which in fact is a low security prison. Though he is incarcerated, Buju Banton is not silent. He has launched his clothing line, Everything BB, which features t-shirts that display his images and others with musical lyrics such as Over Hills and Valley. The Gargamel have some really great hits over the years. So following his release on the 8th of December 2018, later on this year, Buju Banton is slated to perform. Well, his first performance that has already been booked is a performance in the Trinidad Republic of Trinidad and Tobago on the 22nd of April 2019. And this may be his first live performance, and obviously this is not going to spark any sort of this will not digest well with die-hard fans here in Jamaica who believe that his first live performance really should be in Jamaica. So, Buju Banton was arrested in December 2009, convicted in February 2011. So we really hope that all goes well from this point forward. So information reaching us is that the Gargamel is in good health. He was visited, by even Sean Paul the other day. And Sean Paul reports say, yeah man, the man cool, because last October when he was visited by Sean Paul behind bars, Sean Paul posted on social media that he spent 3 hours talking with the artist whose music has evolved over the years, from hardcore dancehall to roots reggae. And Sean Paul would have said that Buju Banton is still focused. He has not broken. He has been teaching classes, at times 2 inmates, keeping it fit, eating healthy, beer joke and serious discussions they had as well. Buju will return to a music scene that has changed dramatically since the time he has been taken into custody, because on the worldwide pop charts, reggae and dancehall songs are more prevalent than ever before, thanks to international artists like Drake and Major Lazer, both of whom released their breakthrough records in 2009, the same year the Gargamel was arrested. Meanwhile, music in Jamaica has drifted in other directions, despite a reggae revival, movement led by artists like Chronix. The hardcore sound of the Kingston streets trends toward hardcore dancehall and island pop fusion more so than the conscious roots direction in which Buju Banton was heading. So it is also said by Beres Hammond that Buju Banton's music make bad people want to do good things. So, Buju and Beres collaborated on records like Who Say and Little More Time, and he has shared many stages with Buju Banton. So Beres Hammond went on to say that in his estimation, he would do more good out here than being in jail. So, you know, personal relationships have nothing to do with law, but Beres said he really wish that Buju was out here because, you know, we are really missing his messages. Cool. Alright, so the most recent Buju Banton release is Tumbling Rock, which is a collaboration with Freddie McGregor, Big Shit Freddie McGregor, produced by Black Dread Records by the British sound system selector of the same name. You know, and this is a quote from Blacker. I actually had a track on Buju's last album called Innocent, which is a fixture in the UK reggae scene, who is the subject of the recent BBC documentary Being Blacker, directed by Molly Dineen. Alright, so Buju's latest song, which hit iTunes in March 2017, was recorded in Florida while the artist was on house arrest and was still fighting his case. And, you know, Blacker would always tell people, listen to the words of that song because, you know, it is exclusively said to Billboard that early one morning I was surprised that Buju Banton, was talking about the morning he was raided by the police. All in all, people, Buju Banton is said to be released from prison the 8th of December. Really hope that we will have him performing here in Jamaica before he performs in Trinidad and Tobago. But regardless where he performs, it has nothing to do with the fact that dance hall and the reggae music scenes have been missing that authentic, you know, and the melodious voice and lyrics that the Gargamel possesses. So from all of us here at Infopedia, just stay tuned. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. Share this video, give it a like by clicking the thumbs up. And this is your boy DRSI, and I will see you in another video.
Please subscribe for more.